And I really wish that you hadn't put. Let's just make sure this is okay. The Classic FM smooth talking. Hello, I'm Ant with Retropunk Gaming. Okay, so first things first, we're going to set you up a Japanese Sega ID.
Sega ID. There we go. 3 seconds into the video and I'm already being racist.
It was going to happen.
It was going to happen.
Right. Okay, so first off, you want to go to the Japanese Sega website.
Can you explain what we're doing?
Oh yeah, we are setting up a Sega ID.
Okay.
For PSO2. Which I've done now for the 3rd time for 3 different people and has not got any easier, so we thought we'd do a quick tutorial video. Twice today already. One thing I will say is that we actually have the Japanese installation disc, but I'll still go through the means to download it. And it was already a complicated process, but since they've introduced the connection issues due to some recent hackers causing a bit of trouble, it's become even harder to set up, so this might make it a bit easier for you. I will say that Arks Layer, who provide the tweaker which feature all the patches and stuff for the game, I'm going to reference quite a lot, so you're going to want to take, that's going to be one of your most important links to take down, along with this, which I've now put on the wrong thing. Because it's a Japanese site, everything that they write down, all the information that you put in, you're going to need Hiragana, specifically for the capture code, which is in Hiragana. So you're going to get it wrong a lot, but just stick with it and you'll see me get frustrated in a minute when I try to use it myself. Here we go. So you're going to need an email address for this. Gmail works fine, Hotmail doesn't work so well, as I was informed by a friend today, and when you sign up it sends you a default message straight to your inbox, and it might go into your spam folder. It's always best to check. We're going to use Matt's email address, which you can't see because we used some clever high-tech blocking software. Click this big blue button here
with the wiggles on it.
Yeah. Then it says some things to you. Oh, what I forgot to mention is I'm using Chrome, which has the Japanese language extension in it, which it probably will already have if you're using Chrome as well. Unless you're using Safari or maybe Firefox. There is a Firefox add-on that you can download, and Arks Layer provide that link on their site, which I will give you. Okay, here we go. Email we send. To was your registered email address, and email has been sent to your email address. So, if that wasn't clear to you, please click the URL listed in the mail text that was sent. Please continue to register work. Okay? In addition, even if I wait for 10 minutes, when the reception of email can be confirmed, there is a possibility that has been treated as junk email. Sorry to trouble you, but we ask that you please check your junk mail folder. It goes on. Get used to it. And if you can't read Japanese, then I can't help you any further. Thank you for watching. Translate message. I have accepted a new registration. Apply for Sega ID. Not yet recognized to complete. I could do this all day. Okay, so yeah, it's just an activation email. So you click the little linky poos. Sega ID of hope. Right, so here you've got to create your Sega ID. It's worthwhile to remember that this is always in lowercase, so if you try and sign into PSO using uppercase, even if you put uppercase into your ID, it will always bring it down to lowercase, and it won't recognise the ID if you try and put it in, use uppercase in any of it in the actual game. So Matt, you have to come up with an ID. It can be absolutely anything, but just remember it. Fair enough. Check if ID available.
I'd be shocked if it wasn't. Yes! Blue box! What's that mean?
Blue means good. Yeah, it has to be at least 6. Yeah, that should be fine. I think this O here means that it's okay. And it's blue. I mean, usually things are red when things go bad.
We would have thought it'd be green, but...
Password, and here's a little heads up. Because of the connection issues at the moment, we're all connecting through the proxy, which I'll guide you through as well. Even though he doesn't take anything down, there's no logging on the private proxy that you'll be accessing. Just for peace of mind, it's a good idea to create a unique password that you don't use for anything else and write it down and keep it safe. So Matt will now rack his brains coming up with a password.
Fine, there we go.
Okay. Date of birth. The Japanese do it in an even weirder way than the Americans. So
I did it completely backwards.
Yep. Month. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wait, what month were you in?
April.
How can you not know it's 4?
Come on.
And yes, I am expecting birthday presents on that day.
Yeah. Me too. On a different day. Alright, secret question.
Okay, secret.
Was born town name?
That's a good next one down. Big
the name of the first pet you did not.
Oh man, I want these. This is great.
Okay. Was born town name?
Born town name, fine. Yeah.
Right. Here's that tricky part I told you about. I'm going to leave this ticked while he's out of the room so that he gets plenty and plenty of annoying Japanese spam emails. So this is the capture the image authentication. These pixelated lines are the ones you want to ignore. They're there just to make the capture a little bit harder. You want to use these kana characters, which we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of. So grab your thingy-bobby. I've done so many things to your computer here. Here we go.
So we just have to play match the symbols?
Well, you have to play match the symbols, which is a fun little game.
I see, I feel like in one of those adventure game things, you know, where you've got to try and like work out the puzzle.
Yeah, but this is a great program. So you click the button and then you can just copy and paste it straight from your keyboard into the bottom. So the first, and I know a little bit of Japanese, so it should be a little bit. For instance, this symbol here is so I know to find I think it may be this character here, but you just can't see it because it's going off.
Give it a go.
We're giving it a go. Did I click? No.
Yay!
Cool. Sega ID new registration work has been completed. Continue, please use service registration. I make the service available registration.
I make the service available registration.
Right, so in clicking that button that I just clicked without explaining to you what I was doing, this brings a list of what games you want to register to that Sega ID. So at the top is Phantasy Star Online 2, the game that we're setting up. There's a whole host of ridiculous Japanese games that you may want to also sign up to.
Is that war demonstration field?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Answer times answer.
Yeah, but we're going to do Phantasy Star Online 2 service use registration. Right, this I agree to the terms of service.
Can I read them?
You absolutely can, by all means. Do you want to read them?
No, I'm not going to read them.
I'll read them to you.
Don't switch them to me and play it for fucking hours. I do actually want to play this in my lifetime.
Cool. So, signing up, I accept the terms of use.
Yes.
To stop, read more terms.
Read more? This is going to take a lot of editing.
Yes. I'm sorry. Ah, here we go. It should still be registered, and this is the issue that I was talking about with the proxy. For why we need the proxy, because the PSO2 website. Oh, you've got a mail here from the PSO2 admin. Thank you. Please register to furniture. Oh, please register. Thank you. Customer service utilization registration was completed. Please be careful.
So it has been done then.
Even now, reply to this email. Please understand that we cannot reply. It's just saying don't reply to this email.
You can reply to it, but they won't reply back.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I think that this is just broken English. I think that is actually saying you, because it says thank you at the start and end of.
They're polite people.
It says was completed, so it should be done, right? As I said before, you can get it. You can get PSO2 imported from Japan as a hard copy. They've just released it, episode 3 disc, which comes with, I think, like a premium packet, because obviously the game usually is free to download. We're installing it from the disc now. Be warned, if you're a UK resident, you probably will get charged a phenomenal amount in customs handling, whatever that is. So, because of the issues, the connection issues, you can't go to the Japanese website and download it straight from there, which is just really irritating. So I'm going to try and improvise using Arks Layer, who provide the English patch and the tweaker. Download that, install that, put the proxy on there, and then try and download the game that way. Just be warned that this is a full game, and it's a large game, and it's, depending on your connection, could take you quite a while. Okay, so this is Arks Layer tweaker. From what I can gather, I mean, this is all voluntary on this guy's behalf. You can contact him directly. His ID is Ada, AIDA. Does a lot for the PSO2 community, and is more than willing to answer your questions and probably do a better job than I would. He does all the coding for the tweaker. When you go on Arks Layer website, the tweaker is the top selection on the side here. Just download it, shouldn't take too long. This replaces the normal launcher that you would have when you launch the game, which is completely in Japanese, along with the ability to patch the game to varying degrees. I mean, each time Sega update the game, you then need to update your patch back on. So that's why something like this kind of makes that process a lot less. Have you installed? Well, there you go. So I'm going to have to wait, because I don't want to conflict this, but I didn't realise it did this, which is really great. So if you don't have it installed, PSO2 I mean already, when you open the tweaker for the first time, it gives you a prompt and allows you to download PSO2 and install it for you. Okay, so you want to install the tweaker into your PSO2 bin folder. Please be aware, due to various Windows 7 issues, this program might not work correctly while in the downloads folder. Please. Yeah, so just remove the tweaker from your downloads folder once it's installed. What? This is the pre-patch, which when a large update is coming out, Sega give you the opportunity to download a large portion of the patch ahead of time, so that as soon as the new content is released, you can just download basically the activation code for it and play it straight away. I'm not going to do that. At the top corner here, it's saying that the PSO server state, that it's saying that it's offline. That's because of the restrictions in place. This is what, so you have to go to PSO to Proxy. Should be the first thing that comes up. Yep. You want to click on the top option. Give this a read. It's just basically saying report cheaters, don't cheat yourself, because if someone that's using the proxy gets caught cheating, then it could ruin it for everyone. So report cheaters to the contact details here, and don't cheat yourself. Do you use Tweaker? Yes. Yep. So you want to copy this link. No, just the link. And you want to go back to the tweaker. Click this orb. Always.
Whatever you say.
Yeah.
Click it.
Where did it say?
I've done ordering pizza, so...
Good, you've done your part.
I've done my most important part today, was to order some pizza.
Configure PSO2 proxy server settings. So, where is it? Somewhere in here? Other tasks. Configure PSO2 proxy server settings. That's it. And then it gives you something for something, and you import that URL into there, and then it will do some things.
Stuff.
Huh? Ah, okay, that's good. It's now saying it's online, so huzzah.
Okay, so Ant has installed PSO2. He's done all of the proxy settings and everything for me. So we were pretty much ready to run the game. Now we tried to run it the first time and it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't start up. Nothing was happening. So what you need to do is go into the tweaker, and you need to basically just download all the updates that have come out for the game. I don't know if it makes a big difference whether we've installed it from the disk. So obviously a lot of information has changed, a lot of new stuff has been added since the disk version was released. It may be different when you download it, more of that stuff may be there, but basically there was a buttload of stuff that needs to download, about 10 gig of data. So we've done all that. It takes ages. So basically just go down, click on the check for PSO2 updates, and it'll find everything, it'll download it. Do it again, it will download some patches, do it again, and probably find another 2 or even 4 gig of data. But it's got to the point now that I'm pretty sure everything has been downloaded and it's all done. One other thing that you need to do just before you go ahead and start trying to create your own characters and stuff like that is to install the English patch, okay? Because it's quite hard, unless you're very fluent in Japanese, to understand what the hell you're meant to be doing and where to click. So just click on that, it installs it. It's not a problem, it takes a couple of seconds to do. So everything looks like it's ready to go. I haven't got it in full screen, sorry, at the moment, so I'm just keeping it in window just to go through and just make sure everything's alright and just set up the character and everything, and I will explain how to make it into full screen at some point if I remember, which I probably won't. But yes, yeah, basically ready to go. So basically launch PSO2 and keep your fingers crossed that it's definitely going to work. Okay, here we go, we are in. Push enter key, I'll just click on it. Okay, you got to read all these terms and conditions, because without it you can't. I have no idea what that says. Okay, so we're here. Login Sega ID. So you click on login Sega ID, and you want to go to ship 2, which is the English ship on here. Okay, so you click on there. You input your Sega ID, and then you need to put in your password that you set up on your Sega ID if you haven't forgotten it by now, and I think I just about remember mine. Lovely. Just log in there. It'll also ask you to input a name for your character, basically a name you'll use while going around, you know, the ships and playing the game and everything as well. So There we go. I've done mine already, so it's worry about it. We'll go to gamepad. Now the gamepad settings are really bizarre in this. I don't understand why they are, how they are, but there we go. Yeah, no idea why it's like that, but there we go. Confirm, so we can start using the keypad. We can use the gamepad now. So I'm just using the Xbox 360 controller because, you know, why not? So basically, you can just start making your own character. So go to character select, create a new character. And if you start Fantasy Star Online 2, through the friend invitation, your friend will receive many presents if you progress through the game. You're invited by a friend, and please enter your friend's play ID. Blah blah blah. Start the game with user. Fuck that. I'm not sure this is a lovely video, but I didn't come here to show you a video. Go away. Right. So, obviously we've got the different classes on here. I'm sure Ant will be able to tell you much better than I will about all the different classes. But I know I want to make a human female and a force character, because I love force characters. When I used to play PSO, I always used to be a force character. So there we go. Oh, there's a lot. I don't know what's up with the jiggly boobies at the start. That's definitely so Japanese. Why have the jiggly boobies? I don't understand. There we go. Right. Actually looks quite cool. Oh man, I'll be here for about an hour trying to decide who I want. Actually looks quite cool. Actually looks cool. Oh, it looks so cool. Oh, this is annoying. Gotta be short. Always gotta be short. Always have a short character. Yep, it's gonna be that one. Okay, I'm gonna go through and make my character because it's probably gonna take me like an hour to do anyway. So bear with me. There we go then. That's my character sorted. Arasama XI. XI's on there for tradition purposes because when we used to play PSO 1 we always used to have XI after a name because it's just something we do, so if I carry it on here, why the hell not. Race Newman, gender female, class force. I'm quite happy with the way she looks. She looks pretty cool. Had to put lime green on there because I'm completely dysfunctional and everything I own has to have lime green on there. If you've seen my GTA garage you'll understand fully what I mean. So over the next few weeks or so, a few other people are going to come join us in playing this, and this is basically us starting out playing this game, and it's going to give us a nice tutorial into playing PSO 2 because none of us really have played it very much, and especially not compared to him. So he's going to guide us through, you know, starting out, getting our first weapons, getting our mag, training up our mags, do missions and stuff that we can do, all the photon arts and all those bits and pieces we'll go through for the next few weeks. So if this is your first time of playing PSO 2, we invite you to come along and learn with us as we go through all the levels and all the training and everything. Yeah, so we hope you found this tutorial on setting up PSO 2 helpful, and we hope you join us in future for our little tutorials on all the major things in PSO 2. Thanks for watching everyone, and we'll see you later. Bye-sies!